Good morning.
Good morning.
It is Sunday,
Sunday.
August 10th, and we got up. Always got our Caldies.
I don't have a branded cup though. Mine's just plain.
If mine is branded, it's underneath the sticker. So.
Well, but you have like little decorations on yours.
Well, you've got a bigger cup.
I do have a bigger cup.
Because you got more coffee. But anyways, we got our Caldies, and it's been a couple of weeks, but we are gonna make it to church.
And I just asked him questions about Jesus. He wasn't preaching at me. He didn't have his Bible open, quoting all kinds of stuff. I simply wanted to know, I see the change in you, Owen. What in the world happened? You were a schemer, you were a liar, you were a drug dealer, you used to beat people up, you were just not a very good person on a good day. And I saw the difference in him. And I thought, you can't change like that. That's not possible. Tell me how you changed. And he just kept telling me over and over and over again, it was Jesus, it was Jesus, it was Jesus, it was Jesus. Now he was raised in a Baptist church. He knew a little bit of the Bible. And so the little bit of the Bible he used was maybe not what we would want to, it may not have been all theologically correct. It was demons and angels and hell and all that's true. All that was true. But his whole message that night was out of the book of Revelation. As an 18-year-old would understand it. But it worked. Scared the living snot out of me. Got saved that night.
Scared sure.
And I began to understand why in the world do I still have breath in my body? Because God has a plan for me. God has a plan for you. And I just remember thinking, I'm a horrible human being. That's what I thought. Why in the world would you come to me? Why would you have done this for me? As I just began to understand just the most simple, basic things about Jesus. Why I'm the most unlikely person in the room. My friends, some of it, the Milsters just met. When I became a Christian, they were like, what? I was the most unlikely person to become a Christian, to become a follower of Jesus. I didn't have any interest in Jesus, but Jesus had interest in me.
And it was fun being back to church. Well, we're gonna go get Culver's with family, a bite to eat, then go look at maybe an open house, maybe too. But it's cute. Is smaller than we'd want for gaming area, but cute for it. There's definitely a musty smell.
It smells like dog to me.
Is it dog? But also
maybe something else.
super cute.
Okay, lights don't work in here. Nope.
We're not necessarily in the imminent buying of a house process. But we started looking at open houses because hopefully maybe in a year. A few of the houses we've gone by today have some sort of foundational issue. That's a thing we don't want to deal with.
No.
And so we went and looked at
A couple more houses.
3, 4 houses. We were gonna look at one more, but it suddenly started like
downpours.
Like thunderstorm, like to the extent of I was seeing the lightning while I could still hear the thunder. I'm like, oh, that's close apparently.
Yeah.
So we're like, we're just whatever. We looked at a few.
We did it.
A couple of which had foundation issues, and I was like, that's a deal breaker. They're all like, it's solved and warranted. I'm like, it's visibly still there and concerning.
Correct.
If you're not vastly underneath the similar price, I'm not going to think of it. Not that we're really you know, we don't have like an actual budget for it yet. We haven't talked to a lender and nothing like that. So we're a ways away from being able to do things.
Yeah, we are.
But we're just trying to start seeing what's out there.
Yep.
Yeah. We're home now.
It's Thunder though, so maybe board game for a little bit.
Board game? Yeah, I'd do a board game with you.
Yeah.
And so we decided to play Pandemic in the lab. And we's won.
Finally.
Yeah. We went with the medic scientists.
Tried and true.
Yeah. But we're able to get through, yeah. No extra lab action kind of stuff.
No,
but
and
it
we burned through some cards.
Yeah, we were, yeah, I mean, there were some rough points. But we started with a ton of cubes in red.
So many.
And then early on, eradicated red. Mm-hmm. So there were quite a few coming up that were, you know, nothing happens because it's eradicated, so that helped.
Yep.
But yeah, so we was able to win. That was what, the third time?
I think it was the third time we played.
Yeah, third time we played it in the lab,
Yeah, we tried it twice before with some of their new characters that had special lab actions. And...
Twice. One of those 2 times, literally, we didn't get past the first turn without losing.
Oh, that's true.
But it does sound like I haven't heard the thunder or anything for a while, so I was thinking maybe the storm's mostly stopped.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We want to play Stardew.
And we've played like a couple episodes, Stardew, and then we's gotta do dinner.
Yeah.
So he's doing beat-ups. Because it's usually pretty quick.
Yeah.
And that gets us time to get groceries and play more Stardew. And we's got food.
Food.
As went back to the sample platter.
And I asked for crispy tots.
He's got crispy or tots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we got home from groceries. And we played Stardew Valley. More than we probably should have. It is now past bedtime. I still have to like tear down the recording setup here. And also set up Beth's work computer in here. And it's already after bedtime, but it was fun.
We had fun.
You had fun with Stardew?
We had fun with Stardew. It was just so sleepy.
You sleepy's girly? Yeah, she's sleepy's. So we're gonna call it a night. Thank you for joining us. Join us as our journey continues.
Bye.
Bye.